Hey, George here. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a prison burrito. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and now I get the chance to do it, and you're gonna like it. It's pretty cool how they make it. All right, so first we got our ingredients. You got the tuna, we got the jalapeno peppers, we have the beans. These are all ingredients you can buy. We got two soups, the flour tortillas for our burritos, the squeezed cheese, mayonnaise, and we have our corn chips. All of these items you can buy on the commissary store in prison. And we're gonna use our bowl. I'm gonna show you how to do it, how the way they do it in prison, because in prison they don't have an oven. They don't have an oven, so you got in prison the inmates call the microwave the oven. And you can buy these. You can buy all these stuffs on the commissary store. First, we're gonna chop up our peppers. You can't have knives in prison, obviously, because you can stab somebody. So you gotta. This is a contraband blade. That's an actual blade from prison. You get them from the rate from the. You get them from the razor blades. You get the razor blades. You get them from the razor blades. You get them from the razors. And that's what you have. That's our prison knife. That's what you have to do. It's a big hassle because it's little and it's flimsy, but it does cut. You can see right there that I'm cutting the peppers, and it's sharp. I've cut myself with these in prison. But in prison, you have a lot of time. It is time consuming, but you have a lot of time. So it really does cut. You can see that. It's pretty funny. So you just cut it up like you would with a regular knife. And in prison, you have a lot of time, anyways, to do things. So this is actually a good way to pass the time in prison. Some people don't actually cook. Some people pay other inmates to cook for them, if you can believe that. And they'll pay them in stamps. They'll give them 5 stamps, which is about, what is it? Like $2.50. And it might look nasty to you guys with all the ingredients that I just mentioned that you just seen, but it's really something else. If you guys want to try this at home, it's really awesome. It's good. It's cheap. Now we're gonna get our soups, and the way they do it in prisons is they get the soup and they smash it into the floor. The video stopped recording, but it's gonna get back in a couple of seconds, so you just hold on. And the way they do it in inmates so they scared the hell out of me the first time I was in the county jail, because they get the soup and they smash it against the floor, and I thought they were hitting somebody or there was a riot or something. But no, it turns out they were hitting the soup against the floor, and I'm gonna show you the way they do it. You get the soup and you smash it against the floor, just like that. Sometimes you gotta be careful because they will come open. Well, that's the way to do it in prison. I never used to do it that way, tell you the truth, but it is faster. We're gonna smash up our soups. We're gonna open them up, and we're gonna take out the seasoning, and we're gonna put that to the side. We're still not gonna use that. We'll put our soups in the bowl. We're gonna set the bag aside, and we're gonna fill up our bowl with water. And you want to put enough water just to cover up the soup. You don't want to put too much, because we're actually gonna make this like a dry soup. We want it to be thick. We didn't want it to be watery. We want it to be thick so it can absorb the other ingredients, and it won't be runny. We want to have a nice thick mixture, so we'll be able to put our ingredients in the when it comes time to do the burrito. That's why we don't want it runnery. So that's our oven. That's what the inmates call hey, put it in the oven. When they talk about put it in the oven, they're talking about the microwave. So we're just gonna put that inside the oven in the microwave for about 6 minutes. Should be enough. So now that our soup are done, our two soups are done. You can see how thick it is. That's the way we want it. Now here you kind of have to hurry up while in prison, because you sometimes they don't have there's a big waiting line for to use the microwave again, like 20-30 people. So you put your beans. We'll put our beans in there. You can buy these beans on the commissary store in a pouch. They come in a little pouch. And you go ahead and you mix it in. Make sure you get all the way from the bottom of the bowl too. That's very important. People usually make these for like birthdays. They don't make them on a daily basis, because it's really not that healthy for you. We're gonna add our peppers. We're gonna add our tuna. You can buy these little tunas in prison too. You can't buy that. You can't buy in some prisons, most of them actually, but in some there are some that do allow the little lids, the little cans, tuna in the cans. The reason is you can tear out the lid, and use it as a weapon. It's really sharp. So most prisons they come in a pouch. So we put in our tuna, we put in the rest of our tuna. And sometimes people don't use tuna. They put sardines in their burrito, because they sell sardines in prison. They sell them in a little pouch too. And you're just gonna keep mixing. Then we're gonna add our mayonnaise. You can add as much mayonnaise as you want, but if you add too much, you're gonna overpower. So don't. Just put, I would say maybe two. Two should be enough. If you like mayonnaise a lot, well, you can put it if you like it a lot. But you're gonna eat this with other people, so you gotta take that into consideration. Other inmates, they don't like mayonnaise. So you keep mixing. Now we're gonna put our cheese. All this stuff they sell it on commissary because you can have it. You don't have to have a refrigerator for it, so it never spoils. That bag, they don't sell them that big in prison, but they do sell them. They sell all this ingredients. You don't have to have a refrigerator for it. So you just mix it in there. Make sure you get to the bottom of the bowl. You want to get all the ingredients mixed together. Yeah, it looks nasty, beans and tuna, right? And mayonnaise and cheese, but don't knock it till you try it. Just try it once, and you're gonna like it. I guarantee it. It's pretty good. You want to keep mixing it up. Now this is our last ingredient, the Fritos. You want to crush them up, but don't crush them up into crumbs. Just crush them up a little bit, because if you don't crush them up, they're gonna tear up the tortilla. So you just get as much as you want to put in there. If you like them a lot, if you don't, you can also use potato chips. You can use any kind of chips, but the most common ones are the corn chips. Go ahead and mix it up real in there, and also the very popular one, to put in the soup. Something really popular. It's the pork rinds. I'm sure you've seen them in the grocery stores. They sell a lot of those in prisons, because they put them inside this prison burrito in this mix. It's very common to see the pork skins on a commissary list. In a lot of prisons they sell them. And the reason is there's a big Hispanic population. So now we're gonna put in our seasoning now. That's the last step. Our seasoning for the soups. You guys see how thick it's coming out? That's what we wanted. We wanted it to come out thick. Now you're gonna mix it in again. You're gonna keep mixing. Make sure you get all the way to the bottom of the bowl. People make these for birthday parties. I don't know if I mentioned that. When an inmate has a birthday, they make these prison burritos. Because these things are huge. You can see it's a lot of ingredients. And so a lot of people steal the beans from the mess hall, from the cafeteria, because they're free. But there's always a risk of getting caught, and it's pretty embarrassing to get caught, and sometimes they want to write you up. All right, now we have our flour tortillas. We're gonna take one out, and we're gonna put our ingredients on the burrito. And we're gonna roll it. You're gonna take the sides, both sides. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you're gonna put it you're gonna turn it around. And we're not done yet. We're gonna get our plastic bag. These plastic bags, you're gonna cut it up. These plastic bags are contraband. You get them from the mess hall. Everything is contraband in prison. They don't want you to have anything. So you're gonna cut this plastic bag, in half. And you're gonna lay it on its side. Because we're not gonna eat this right now. So a lot of people don't eat these right now because they're making for parties. And you're gonna put them sideways. So you see, just like I did, you're gonna put them sideways, the burrito. And you're gonna put a little bit of water. You're gonna dab it with water, because water helps it maintain its form, and so the tortilla won't break. And so your ingredients won't fall out. And it also helps it heat up real nice in the microwave. Now you roll it. Make sure it's nice and tight. And you twist it. You're going to twist on the sides. And we're going to close it up. And you put a little knot on there. And then you do the other side. Do the same thing. And then you can heat it up in the microwave now. And there it is. That's the prison burrito right there. People make these a lot in prison. They're good. Sometimes people make jumbo ones. But if you like the video, hit a like. And see you guys later.